purchase agreement presented by Family Dollar Store for the purchase of Lot 1 and part of Lot 2, Block 2, in the Himley Business Park. Family Dollar will be responsible for the replatting of the parcels to meet their space needs. It will compensate the city of $112,387.28 for land and assessments. Legal review is currently in process, as well as the need to review the final site plan. Council is requested to authorize entering into an agreement with Family Dollar, subject to all of the above reviews, meeting city standards. See attached staff report, preliminary site plan, and pending agreement. Mr. Sarby.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry for the 30-page agreement, but you can't say you weren't given the information. Because it's so lengthy, because we just got it on Friday, Family Dollar is asking that we move forward as quickly as possible and trying to help them along. But in order to do so, and in fairness, what I wanted to suggest is that if council is okay with the general out terms, which mainly is price of the land, the lot, the use, which are all consistent with zoning and with not needing any sort of economic assistance, that you would authorize the mayor or the clerk to sign a final agreement as long as it was inside of the spirit of what's being presented to you. There's a couple of issues that Terry has already identified. They're minor ones that need to be tweaked. What we don't want to do is have to change a couple of whereases and then have to come back to the council at the end of the month. That's going to delay Family Dollar from moving forward. We'd like to not do that. Now, if we come to loggerheads over an issue, or they try to change something, or we try to change something and holds everything up, then we will come back to the council. But what we're suggesting is that if the final purchase agreement is basically in the spirit of the one that's being presented to you this evening, we'd like for council to authorize us to go ahead and move forward and close on that part of the document so that we can move forward with it. They're still not looking to do anything until later this fall as far as purchasing the land, because it has to be rezoned. They'll have to go through the planning commission, so that'll come back to the council. But then after that, there'll be site plan review. That'll go to the planning commission, and they're looking to build starting sometime in March.
Will there be any expenses for the city to meet any of these requirements?
It's already contained in the purchase price. They increased the purchase price to cover the commission sales and some attorney costs. For some reason, they have us paying what they call the finder's fee to the realtor. They have the seller is paying that, but what they've done is they've actually put the price of that into the $112,000. So they're paying it to us. We're just passing it through and paying it to the realtor. I don't know why they did that, but it's something that they wanted to do.
What was the setback from the line, or what would the setback have to be from the
25 feet.
from the part of lot 2? 25 feet from that into
Oh, I'm sorry, from the side yard?
yeah,
I think the minimum is 5 feet.
5.
I think so.
It's almost 15. So 5 residential.
It depends if there's language about whether it abuts against residential. I can go get the ordinance if you'd like to know.
Well, this was rather lengthy anyway, so.
I'm sure they'll follow the ordinance. We'll help them out.
They have sufficient setback according to this drawing.
Okay. I move to approve this agreement.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Dahl, second by Mr. Culbertson. Any other questions or comments?
Again, if the final document doesn't look real close to this, we'll have to bring it back to the council. All I'm doing is trying to create an opportunity for them to move forward.
You can see it's something new.
Yep.
Any other questions or comments? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. on to 8E, consideration of receiving report from staff regarding the preliminary draft of the 2013 budget and recommendation for the approval of resolution 2012-039 that adopts a proposed preliminary levy collectible in 2013. The council shall also set a public comment date regarding the budget levy for Monday, December 10th, 2012, and establish December 17, 2012, as the date of the adoption of the final levy amount for taxes payable in 2013. See staff report.
Your Honor, Council, this is the preliminary budget as proposed by staff. I set several targets for the staff and I to try to reach in order to get to this point. And the assumptions that you see and the targets that we set are all in front of you. And again, we would recommend that this would be the starting point for discussion for the fall. We think this is a good start point, and I think it accomplishes everything not only that we need to do as a staff and as a city, but it starts to build back some of our fund balances. The fund balances were taken down, as you all know, because of damage due to the flood, and still waiting for FEMA. But rather than try to aggressively bring those back up in a very short period of time, we want to do that responsibly over a period of years. So with that, I guess I'll throw it open and see if there's any questions or comments. Dave Lombard is here for Public Works. He's got one of the largest parts of the budget. If you have any questions, we've certainly incorporated looking at our capital project funds. We want to make sure we maintain those. That's that's one of the prudent things.
Dave's paycheck doesn't come via six different amounts from the 6 different areas that the salary comes from.
I think it does.
Pretty much
Everybody's like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's a very prudent way of doing it.
Right.
Charge it to the right fund. It's always a balancing act to see if we get it right, but that's what the auditors check. They check work effort and make sure that the right funds are being charged for the work that's going into them. Just if there are questions.
Have we got a good starting point to work on the next few months?